and welcome to my web channel on YouTube called Good Golly Miss Molly. If you read anything about me, this channel is going to be about pure randomness. I love makeup, and tonight I'm going to do a tutorial on makeup. I'm going out, and so I'm going to try doing red lips tonight. For some of you that don't know who I am or are new to my channel, I used to be a makeup artist for MAC Cosmetics. It's been quite a few years, but I still love experimenting and trying new ideas. So I've already applied on my eyes. So we're going to start with, first you start with concealer. Concealer is the best place to start. I use the MAC Pot Concealer, and it's NW20 Studio Finish Concealer. It also has an SPF of 35 in it, which is awesome because that helps, obviously, as you know, protect your skin from the sun. So I just took a brush that I purchased at a cosmetic store, Ulta, and it's Eco Tools is the name. They're pretty inexpensive. I always carry this with me in my makeup bag in my purse. It has a nice, stiff, fluffy brush, easy to swipe into your concealer. I love this concealer because it's full coverage. Not everybody likes that, but there are ways to help with creasing with special powders, and I'll show that to you later. So I've already applied all the way out to my brow on both sides this concealer, as well as in the corners of my eyes. After I did that, I took a fluffy, it's pretty fluffy, soft fluffy, easily bendable, MAC 224 brush. Now you don't have to go out and buy a MAC brush, they are pretty expensive, but when I'm out at Ulta, I see different brushes like this all the time. So what I did with this was I had taken my Naked Urban Decay Basics little kit. It's actually pretty awesome because it has several different matte colors, excluding this last one here. This last one is Venus. It's more of a highlighter. It has a little shimmer to it. And don't do that at home. Anyway, so I love this. So I used the color WOS. Not sure what that means, but I fluffed it in there, and then I just kind of applied all the way onto my lids, all the way up to the brow. Sometimes I do like to even apply right here in the corner to add a little bit of definition around my nose. So after that, I took my eyeliner. I always use a brown eyeliner. This eyeliner is from MAC as well. It's an eye kohl. I like the eye kohls because they melt pretty easily, I guess, to the warmth of your skin, so they're easily blendable. And they also stay really well on the inner part of your eyelid. My apologies for already applying and not showing you how I did that, but my video stopped, so I had to start over. Then I took this nice stiff brush. It's a crease brush. However, I love it because of its stiffness and the pointiness of it. It's really great for blending as well. So I just took that and smudged along the edge here all the way into my inner crease. Okay? So easy peasy. Next, I kind of, since I'm doing red lips, you don't want to be too dramatic on your eyes. You want to keep it simple. And so I had received this case of eyeshadows for Christmas, which I love. There's way too many. I don't even use half of them. But I love that I have the option to pick and choose. So it's this huge case. I love it. And you can open that right up. And there's a whole, it even comes with eyeliners. It's got a whole bunch of different colors, like I said, in there. So it has eyeliners, it has a eyelash brush, an eyebrow brush, and then I kind of pick what color I think would be a good base color with red lips. You kind of want to keep it more in the neutral tone. So I am going to take this brush. You know, well, actually I can see the number. It's pretty worn out because I've had this brush for a while. It's a MAC 217 brush. It's fluffy, but it's stiffer, so it's great for picking up color. I am going to use a color called Seashell. It's kind of got a coppery, warm red tone to it. I don't know if you probably can't see that very well, but it's this color right in here. So that's the color I'm going to use. It's called Seashell. I don't have a mirror above my computer, so I'm going to use my handheld mirror. You can get these at a dollar store. So I'm going to take that and just lightly brush on the eyeshadow, kind of packing it on up into my crease. Just like that. It's pretty light, as you can see. And I'm going to just kind of pack it on. And I'm going to do the same with the other side. And again, I'm just kind of packing it on up to the crease, like so. Now, of course, the lighting in here isn't the greatest, and I'll be working on that, but for now, this will have to do. Now I'm going to take a color called Rose Dusk. It's just a little bit lighter than the one that I just put on, and I'm just going to apply that just right at the base, like such. It's amazing what makeup can do, right, girls? My hair isn't done yet, but that's okay. So I just kind of go into the corner and up to the crease and pack it in. Like that. I don't want to do much more than that on the base because I'm doing red lips. So what I would like to do though is a highlighter. There's many different highlighters, like I showed you. There was a highlighter in that Urban Decay. That's a good one. In that little Urban Decay kit that I showed you. However, I like, let me see if I can find it here. I like, it's called Nylon, and it's from MAC, and it's one of my favorites. Oh, this is another good one from MAC. It was a little Christmas kit, but this one right here on the side, that one's awesome. And that one is called Just Gleaming, is what that one is called, I believe. So I'm looking for my nylon. Give me a minute here. I don't have all my stuff prepared, so forgive me. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is nylon. You can see it's just a pale color, and it's got some shimmer to it. Okay, and then I take this little pointy brush. It's stiff, and this one I got at Target, Sonia Kashuk. It's a number 9, her number 9, and I just lightly dab it in here because you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. So I take this and I put it up in my upper brow. I do the same to the other side. And never mind the background noise. My dogs are crazy. So I do a little in the inner corner for a highlighter. And same for the other side. This makes the eyes pop a little bit more. So I love it. Okay, now I'm going to take my brow gel. I just have this Maybelline Great Lash. Another tip too before you apply makeup is make sure your face is nice and clean and moisturized. You'll get better results with that. So I take this as just a clear gel and brush my eyebrows up the way and shape them. Same with the other side. Boom. Pretty easy. And while that's drying, I continue with the rest of my makeup. I think what I'll do next is, because I've got my eyes started so far, I'm going to apply a base, my foundation. I'm using the Tarte foundation, like kabuki brush. It's a little bit longer. I love, 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 love this brush. It's amazing. It blends like you would not believe. I'm going to be using the Beauty Balm. It has a sunscreen of SPF 30 in it, and it's actually a moisturizer, so it does tend to, when there's moisturization in it, like the CC cream, that doesn't have a ton of moisturizer in it, so you tend to get less shiny. This will add shine as the night goes on, but as long as you have like a good blot powder, something that you can just pat over the shine throughout the night, then you should be just fine. But a little of this goes a long way as well. This is the Lancome. Show it to you. I literally put a drop. This stuff goes a long way. And then I just start on each side of my cheek, down my chin. The color I'm using is tan. I live in Minnesota, and so I like to look like I have a little bit of color. And I just put some up on my forehead, blend down into my neck. You don't want to have that orangey looking line kind of blend into your jawline. And up through your forehead into your hairline. And that's it. Like I said, a little goes a long way. Now, for my nose, I just had nose surgery in December, and it wasn't fun, and so I'm still healing from that. I'm still actually pretty swollen, and I do have a little more redness around my nose, so I'm going to add a little bit more to my nose area to help cover some of that up. And then you can go all the way up to your eyeliner there, like such. And just make sure you blend it in really nice. I kind of go around my nose. I think that looks nice. Now that I'm done with that, this is the perfect time to go back in with your concealer for, underneath your eyes, around your nose, that sort of thing. That's what I do, at least. And I'm just going to lightly go underneath where my eyeliner is and blend like such. Now, as I'm doing this, I am noticing that I need to pluck my eyebrows. You can't see it, but I can. And again, on the other side, apply a little concealer. And just blend it out. And around my nose here, I'm going to do a little bit too, because I have some extra redness going on. Now, you can do the highlighting. I don't have time for that tonight. If that's something you're interested in, I would totally be up for doing a tutorial on that. But I think that the trend is to get away from that to this in 2015. Not too much. I mean, we don't want to highlight too much. Or I always put a little around my nose because I have some redness in this area. So, see? Boom. Okay. After you're done applying your concealer, where you need it or where you think you need it, and I already have my foundation on, then I'm going to go for my setting powder. And this is awesome stuff. I actually bought this on one of those infomercials. It's Josie Maran. It's the Fresh Finish Hydrating Liquid Powder. It comes in this like pale pink shiny kit. It's kind of hard to see. Everything's reflecting. And then she has this brush that came with it too, which is kind of cool. It slides on. Whoop, kind of slides on like that and goes back in your makeup bag or in your purse. But it's like its own little storage. So I just open this, and I barely have any in there at the top. You don't need a lot. And I kind of tap it off, and I put it through my lower forehead area, down the middle of my nose. This is the perfect time to go along your eyes like this. It helps cover that concealer if it's settled into any creases. For me, it does, so I always do that. And then I put a little on my chin and around my lips for creases. Boom. Now I am going to work on my eyebrows. I have this. It's always sold out. I mean, once you get it, you don't need to buy it for a really long time, but it's by Tarte. It's a little eyebrow pot, and it's glass, and it comes with this brush. It's got a brush for applying and a brush for blending, and it's like a thicker eyebrow makeup. And for me, I've tried eyebrow pencils, I've tried eyeshadow, which doesn't always stay for me. This is the first thing I've tried that I really love, that gives me the look that I want. And this color is medium brown. So I just go up into my eyebrow. Now you want most of the color to be in the outer part of your eyebrow. So that's where I apply my first coat, and I just kind of blend it like so. And I'm going to do that to the other side too right now. And you can push a little bit harder to get, you know, the color out of the brush, like such. And then I dip it a little bit again, and if you want to kind of draw on your eyebrow, you can. That's what I do. I kind of start at the top of my eyebrow, and very lightly I start to shape my brow like that. And then I go underneath, kind of, like I said, you want to be lighter in this area. Wispier is a good word. And just take whatever color's left over on the brush and put it into your brows. Like I said, I have a couple of brow pieces in there that are driving me nuts that I gotta pluck out. I'm just gonna add some to the end if you'd like. And boom, you have an eyebrow. Now I'm gonna take my brush and dip it in again, lightly. I dipped it in very lightly. And I'm gonna lightly do the same thing on this side. I love it because it's angled, so you can kind of a... My skin is really dry from this Minnesota weather, but the angle helps you work with the angle of your eyebrow. See? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have one eyebrow that's different than the other eyebrow. I mean, nobody's perfect. We all have different things about our faces that we don't love. Mine is not necessarily my eyebrows. So I have a mole in my eyebrow on this side. So I have a lot of people, when I'm not wearing makeup, they're like, has that always been there? And I'm like, yep, it's just been covered by makeup. So once I'm done putting my eyebrow, it's called clay, and it's waterproof. That's another thing about this. It's a waterproof brow mousse. Once I'm done doing that, and I've let it kind of set for a little bit, I take this part of the brush, and then I just blend it out, like such. And that softens it up a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh, like you have a ton of makeup in your eyebrows. So I do that, and I like it. Another trick that I'll show you that I love is I have this. It's by Anastasia, or Anastasia, yeah. Beverly Hills. It's Brow Duality. One has a shimmer on one side, and which is on this side, and then one has just a matte kind of concealer type tip. I use the matte concealer type tip because it helps shape your brows even more and gives them a little more definition, and I'll show you how that works here. This one needs to be sharpened. So I take this and I kind of trace right above my brow, like such, and in the beginning and kind of underneath here. And then same with the other side. Try not to get too close to your hairs of your eyebrow, because sometimes, like I've done it where I've gotten too close to the hair, and then I have to kind of fix the brown color in my eyebrows. So right now you should look like that. Then I just kind of, you can take like a foundation brush to use. This is the MAC 190. I just take the tip of it and blend in that line. So you can't see that anymore. Same with at the end here. such. So, I've got lots of compliments on my eyebrows, so I must be doing something right. And underneath. Here you go. I keep getting little fuzzies. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and it's so hard to stay away from pet hair in this house. So, so now that I've done that, you know, I think what I'm gonna do, I think what would be fun for tonight is I'm gonna do the Strobe Cream by MAC. I love this stuff. It comes in a white bottle, and it's like a light moisturizer. I just squirt a tiny bit on, like so. But it has, it's called Strobe Cream because it has like iridescent look to it. And then I take the foundation brush again and just lightly blend. And what's so cool about this is you can kind of put it around. I do this before I put on any blush so that it has time to set so that you can see the iridescent. It kind of highlights around your face. I shouldn't say kind of, it does. It's very subtle, but it's noticeable if the light hits you just the right way. So you can see it right there. So you know it's highlighting. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same on the other side, just like everything else I've been doing. You can decide where you want to put it. There's like really no wrong, I think, with Strobe Cream. I think it's fun to play around with it, so do whatever you think would be pretty on your face. But I kind of put it up on my forehead and around my cheekbones. And somebody's calling me, wondering, are you coming? Are you on your way? No, I'm doing a YouTube video tutorial. Leave me alone. Oh, funny. Okay, so once I've done that, then I take, what should we do next? Oh, I like this color. This is Bobbi Brown blush in Sand Pink, which I love. I'm not a stickler for I'm not picky when it comes to makeup, but I do like MAC and Bobbi Brown, but I will try things and alternatives to other products and not spend an arm and a leg, but I do like quality items. So you can see the glowing from the Strobe Cream. So I just lightly put a little bit of blush. This is one of my favorite brushes. Honestly, I can't read the number. It's worn off. I think it's a 128. It's a blush brush from MAC, but it's got the stiff short. You can see I put just a little bit on there. And I just lightly put some on my cheek, pull up to the cheekbone, and blend. Like such. I'm going to do the same on the other side. It looks really pink, but it's not. It's actually a really nice, delicate pink, and I love it. Ooh. Now, if you want to take like a different brush to kind of soften up the pink, you can, which I do. softens it up. No color on this, just using it to soften it up. And the last thing I like to do is, so I was talking about inexpensive products. Here is Revlon's highlighting palette in Rose Glow. I can't show it to you because it crumbled, but you can kind of see it crumbled, but it has some great highlighters in it as well. And I just kind of take that and put it just right in here. Same with the other side. Around my face, like such. Alright, looking good, looking good. And if you like these video tutorials by me, let me know and I'll make more. I am a single mom, so sometimes I have my daughter here and I don't always have the time to do stuff like this, but alright. And last but not least, we gotta do mascara. I'm just gonna make sure and see if there's anything else I want to add. I think I want to add, just on the outside here, a little bit of darkness to my eyes. Let's see if I can find one in this big pink case that I was showing you guys earlier. But I don't want you know, anything too heavy. I'll just stay in the same category as the other one, Mystical. I'm using that fluffy brush that I used to put on my base color because you can kind of just put it in one area and pack it on. You know, you don't have to, it just kind of blends it all in like such. See? You can tell there's a little bit of a difference. Mystical. Ooh, mystical. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And just kind of pat it in there. Boom. There's my dog in the background. That's Blue. Do you see Blue? Blue, you're on video. You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube, Blue. Blue, you're on YouTube. Are you on YouTube, Blue? My dog likes to smile. Blue, can you smile for the camera? Blue, can you smile? Smile.
Hi, Blue. Oh, Blue is such a smiler. Ooh, what a smiler.
My family gets a kick out of Blue and is smiling. Blue. Okay. Now, I'm just putting on mascara and like this one is in black, and like the blackest of black. This one is Lancome's Hypnose. Kind of a fan, kind of not sure. I'm not too picky about mascaras as long as they stay on. I don't like it when they flake into my eyes throughout the night. And then I'm like constantly digging my eyes and it feels like I have sandpaper in there. You know that feeling. So, first I start with just a base coat. Like such. Then I take my brush and I close my eye and I put it and I kind of roll it. That way it covers up all my lashes. It gives me a nice thick coat. I like how this particular mascara separates the lashes. See? Exhibit A, Exhibit B. Personally, I like Exhibit A better than B. I'm starting to look better already, aren't I? Okay, same with the other side. Do a quick coat. And then you close your eye and lift your lashes up, and you get a nice thick layer. like such. Oh, oh, look how brown my eyes look. You know what's crazy about my eyes is they're starting to lose color at the top of my eyeballs. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of weird. I guess it's nothing to worry about. It can be genetics, but obviously I got the wrong genetics in that department. Boom. See? Like, compared to when I first started to now, I look like I have huge brown eyes. Which we like. We always like our eyes to pop and stand out. Boom. Alright. Last, I guess we're doing the lips because we want red lips tonight. I am going to put a little bit of a concealer on around my lips, like this, like such. And same with around the bottom. Especially if, that's a good look. That's a good look. Just kidding. Especially if you're wearing red lips. And then just kind of take the concealer and blend around the edge. This helps, like I said, with the creasing. And there. Alright. Now I'm going to take a lip liner. The lip liner I'm using is worn out. It's from MAC. It's more of a reddish brown, which I love. And the trick with lip liner is you start from the outer edge and work your way in. Same with on the top. And light strokes. Like such. Boom. I have a lip. Half a lip. Voila! Now the red that I want to use, I don't think I have out here, so you might have to wait a second while I run and grab and find it, unless this is it. Ooh, yeah, we're going to wear this one. This one's Lady Danger from MAC. I just take it and wind it up and just lightly boom. And then I just kind of see how I'm doing that? To get the color up above. There you have it, red lips. Now, Lady Danger is more of a matte color, so it is a little bit more drying to the lips. But what I have found is it stays on very well. Alright. Now for the hair, I guess. But that's about it. I think I have everything on that I need. Everything's blended. Eyeshadow's blended. Eyebrows are blended. We've got a nice coat of mascara. and we blended in all the concealer. We put a nice finishing powder on, setting powder on to help with the creases. And there you have it, red lip tutorial. Check back for more videos. My plan is to get more up at least once or twice a week, but check back for more randomness. Thanks for visiting. Make it a great night, please.